everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I have another base game video for you guys because I don't know why, but I've been having a lot of fun building only base game builds lately. So today I'm sharing with you this apartment building that I did, as I mentioned, only using base game. So it's not a full finished apartment building because I didn't decorate any of the apartments, and that's basically because I wanted to decorate them in specific videos if you want to do it that way, or maybe we can just wait until we get the for rent expansion pack and start decorating the apartments with the pack. So that would be up to you. I'm gonna let you guys decide if you want me to furnish the apartments with only base game, or if you want to wait until we get the new expansion pack and we just come back to this build and start renovating the apartments. But this is actually it has 4 apartments, so every floor is a different apartment, and I had a lot of fun building this. I almost didn't cut anything from the speed build, so you will see almost everything. It actually took me like 10 minutes to edit the video, and it's a little bit shorter than usual, but that's because it's only the structure of the build. And I had a lot of fun. I really wanted to build an apartment building with only base game because it's something that I've seen a lot of people doing, and that's something that I don't think I've ever done before. I've built bigger houses, I've built tiny houses, but I've never built like an apartment building with only base game. I've done it with all the packs and not restricting myself and stuff, but this time I had a lot of fun, and it's more of a modern style. I've built it in Newcrest because it's kind of more suitable for this world. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this, and it's already up on the gallery, so if you want to download it, it's already up on the gallery. And of course I didn't decorate anything, so you can do whatever you want with the interior if you decide to download it right now. And yeah, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about this. So basically what we're doing here is working on the exterior, and the exterior took me a while to figure out because I took the inspiration from a picture that I saw on Pinterest, and that was kind of the main inspiration for this apartment building, but I didn't like recreate it, or I didn't copy it. Like, I don't know, I just took the inspiration, and I really like the balconies that you saw at the very front of the build. And that's something that was really kind of something that was really part of the original version. I just adapted it a little bit, and I didn't want this apartment building to be too big. The apartments actually have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. All of them have the same layout. I already created the layout. I did like all the floor plan, and I did the wallpapers and the flooring as well, and I added the missing windows and stuff on the sides. Only one side actually, because the right side of the build doesn't have any windows because it's where the staircase is gonna go. And here I wanted to add some more like plants or something more different from just a path to the front. So I added some bushes from base game from the debug menu because I wanted to use these ones at first. I tried out so many different plants to put in here, and I ended up using the same bushes that I use all the time. These trees. Yeah, I use these trees. I wanted to use the bushes that are pretty similar to these ones, but I ended up using these trees. I sized them down, and because these are debug items, the shade, like the shadow that they cast, is a little weird, but it works still. I think it ends up looking really nice anyways. And I added some fountains in here just to decorate a little bit. They look really nice in build mode. I mean, in live mode you will see it in the screenshots, and maybe you saw it at the cinematics at the beginning. And here I'm gonna be adding this debug fence, and I'm gonna be rotated in with tool mod to create just like an accent piece in here, something different, because I didn't want to add any windows in here, and I didn't know exactly what to do with this side. So I thought that maybe having this accent piece in here, that it's something that I did on a base game house some time ago. I used this same fence, I rotated it with the tool mod, and I added it just to have more structure and to have a little bit of more texture to the walls. So I think it ends up looking really nice. Of course, when you play in this apartment, if you go to the first floor, or if you are like playing in the first 3 floors, you will see like the whole wall with this fence, but I don't think that's that big of a deal because this side of the apartment, as I mentioned, is just like the hallway and where the staircase go. So I don't think it would be such a problem, but you will see it when we get to the interior, when we do the well, you can see it right now. I'm gonna be adding the staircases in here. For some reason, I couldn't add them where I wanted. I had to like use the whole space that we had and then just copy it in the next floors. But I don't know what is going on with the staircase. I don't know if it's kind of the same glitch that we've been having so far, that it's just like more glitchy. I have no idea, but I ended up making it work. And I'm adding here some stuff in the roof. I would have loved to have added like solar panels or something like that, but those come with the Deco Lifestyle, and like the fake ones that we have are from Get Famous. So yeah, I didn't add anything like this, but if we end up using like different packs, or if you have any of those packs, you can go and add the solar panels. I think they would look really, really good in here. And I am creating like a some sort of parking lot in here, so you're gonna have space for 3 cars. So I'm gonna be adding 2 in here, and there's gonna be an empty one. Of course, we don't have like functional cars in the game, but I think it's always nice, and it helps a little bit with the realism of the build if you have like a parking spot for your car and stuff like that. So if you want to add another car or whatever, you can do it. I used a lot of debugging here now that I see it, because I'm using this wall as well, that it's from debug as well, and just to create like more texture, more separation with the building. I think looks really nice. And I'm gonna be adding this bike. I don't know if everyone, yeah, I don't think everyone has that bike. I think it was like one of these items that you got when you purchase one pack during a certain amount of time. Like, yeah, I think it was Cottage Living, probably. I don't know, but it's marked as base game, so I used it anyway. So if you don't have it, that's the only item that's gonna get deleted from your game. So yeah, there's gonna be like a big backyard in here. It's kind of a common area in here, so I added a pool. There's gonna be some lounge chairs. There's gonna be 2 grills and 2 tables for like 6 Sims, so you can have parties in here if you want, and you can do a lot of stuff outside as well. So I actually didn't playtest that much because, as I said, I didn't add anything in here, but I playtested the backyard, so everything works. So your Sims can actually go into this common area, and they can actually swim on the pool, and they can relax on the lounge chairs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's something that you can actually do in here. And the lounge chairs, it took me a while to figure out if I wanted to use the black ones or the white ones, or what color I wanted to use. I don't think, realistically speaking, I would have chosen a darker one, because the sun just hits him like harder than if you choose like a white one or something. But it was looking too white, so I wanted to use a different color. And the like other color swatches, like more colorful ones, are too bright in my opinion, so I didn't want to use them. So I ended up using the black ones anyways. But yeah, that's just a little bit of realism that I wanted to add in here, but I ended up keeping those ones. Actually, I've been to places that the lounge chairs are black or like dark brown or something, and they are just so hot all the time. I just don't enjoy them. But yeah, I wanted to use them because there's another base game build that I already did, that it's already finished. I just have to do the voiceover and that would be it. But I used the other lounge chairs that we got with a different update, the ones that look more like comfortable than these ones, and I didn't want to repeat them. So yeah, that's why I decided to use these ones. And those are the tables that I use. I don't think I've ever used them. Maybe I don't use them that often, not even in base game only builds I use those tables that much. But yeah, there are 2 things in here. I added some knives because of course you would need them for a little bit of realism. I'm gonna be adding some trash cans as well, and some plants. And as I mentioned, I didn't cut that much, so you see almost everything like the same way that I did it. Maybe I just cut the parts in which it took me too long to figure out what item I wanted to use, because it's really repetitive to go and select an item and then delete it and then choose another one and then delete it. So I didn't want to use that, like keep that in the build, like in the video. That's the same thing that happened with this tree. It took me like 6 trees to find this one. So yeah, you just saw like 2 or 3. But yeah, we're gonna be adding some plants in here, and I'm adding this I don't know, desert plants. I don't know if they're succulents or I don't know what they are, but I used these ones at first because are the same ones that I used in the backyard, but then I deleted them and I ended up using different ones because of the shadow. Because it's a debug item, the shadow doesn't like size down when you size down an item, so it looked really weird, and that's something that I think it's the first time that it happens that I want to get rid of those plants. But I ended up using these ones. I really like them, and because it's new crest, I thought that I could just add more plants, that if it was like a desert build or something. And I do have to say, I wanted to build this in the desert, but maybe using more packs or something just to have like more plants, or maybe solar panels, because that would be great. And yeah, maybe I will do more apartment buildings. Of course, I mean, I'm gonna be building a lot of apartments when we get the for rent expansion pack, but for now maybe we can just build something in Newcrest, and maybe you can move it to the desert if you want. I think it would suit really well in there as well in Oasis Springs. But yeah, you will see here how the layout of the apartments is, and I'm just adding like the just basic appliances in here. I'm not gonna be decorating the apartments because I want to do it in a different video, as I mentioned, but basically all the apartments should have like the same layout and the same items, like kitchen appliances and also bathroom appliances. The layouts are exactly the same, but I changed the color of the walls, so they're not like all the same color and stuff. And yeah, this is the only area, like hallway area, that I'm gonna be decorating as well, because maybe we can do that with the rest of the other apartments. So please let me know in the comments if you're interested to see just like different speed builds with the decoration of the apartments. And that would be pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to like this video, also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.
Travel